Assalamu alaikum friends.
Assalamu alaikum friends.
Welcome to Tafsir series with
The Masti Kids.
Friends, we're going to recite and understand Surah Al-Adiyat today.
Subhanallah walhamdulillah.
Adiyat means?
Adiyat means racing horses or dashing horses.
Dashing horses, war horses, chargers, it could mean any of those things. There are some surahs that are revealed in Makkah and some surahs that are revealed in Medina. So surahs that came or revealed to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in Makkah are called Makki surahs, and surahs that were revealed to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in Medina are called Madni surahs, right? So Isaac, do you know if it's Surah Al-Adiyat is a Makki surah or a Madni surah?
Makkah.
Makki surah, that's right. It was revealed in Makkah. And Ishmael, do you know how many ayahs are in this surah?
11.
11 ayahs. And what is ayah?
Ayah means verses or sentences.
Verses or sentences, and surah is like a chapter. So each chapter has some verses. Right? So
Yes.
let's understand the background of this surah a little bit. Why was this revealed? So basically what happened is our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had a group of companions. He sent them on horses on a mission. Now I don't know what the mission was. I haven't studied that deep, but he sent them on a mission, and we can assume that they were on a good mission, either to spread Islam or do something good for Muslims. Okay, so they were sent on Allah's cause, on Allah's mission. So Prophet Muhammad sent those people out, and they were supposed to come back after a while. So maybe they thought, oh, they're going to be back in 10 days or a month or whatever they were thinking they're going to be back by. And they didn't come back on time. So people around in Makkah were like, oh, the mission must have failed. Oh, they must have died or maybe ran away. They didn't do the mission right or whatever. They were spreading wrong, bad rumors and making Muslims sad about it. But they forgot one thing. What did they forget?
They forgot that Allah always knows.
That's right. What they forgot is that Allah knows everything, regardless of what rumors you create, whatever you say and do. Allah always knows what's going on. So that's when Allah revealed this Surah Al-Adiyat to tell Muslims that Allah knows everything, not to worry. The mission is a success. Okay. So before we move further, I want Isaac to recite Surah Al-Adiyat for us. Isaac, can you do that for us?
Yes.
Okay, start with Auzu and read it loud, okay?
Okay.
Go.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعاديات ضبحا فالموريات قدحا فالمغيرات صبحا فأثرن به نقعا فوسطن به جمعا إن الإنسان لربه لكنود وإنه على ذلك لشهيد وإنه لحب الخير شديد أفلا يعلم إذا بصر ما في القبور وحصل ما في الصدور إن ربهم بهم يومئذ لخبير.
MashaAllah, Sadaqallahul Azim. Thank you so much, Isaac. Such a good recitation. So, friends, did you hear Isaac recite so beautifully? Now, he recited, but do you know what it means? Ishmael, do you know what it means?
Sort of.
Little bit. Isaac, do you know what it means? Little bit? Sort of. But we don't understand the full surah. So what happens is, friends, Allah sent us surahs, and if we keep reading and keep memorizing them and reciting, it's all good. It's all good because Allah wants us. These are Allah's words and we should do it. We should memorize, we should recite and all that. But if we don't understand what Allah is saying, then what's the point? It's basically useless, right? Why are we doing recitation and we don't understand what Allah is even trying to tell us? So what we need to do is understand it, right? So let's get started. We're going to do ayah by ayah translation, and I'm going to give you meaning of some of the words so you understand what it means, right?
Yes.
Right, friends?
Yes.
All right, let's get started here. So starting with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wal-adiyat dabha. What does wal-adiyat means, Ishmael?
Wal-adiyat means racers or dashing horses.
Wa means when the word comes wa? And wal-adiyat means and the dashing horses or the races or the chargers. Okay, dabha means panting. So when horses are running or people are running or somebody is running fast, they're saying they're panting. So Allah is saying they're breathing hard, they're panting, they're working super hard. Falmuriyat qadha. Falmuriyat means to produce sparks. Qadha means as they strike. So as the horses are striking on the ground, meaning as they're running super fast, the sparks are coming out. Think of it as like a racing car. You know how the hot flames are coming out of those racing cars as they're charging super fast on the ground on the racing track?
Yes.
The sparks come out. So
Yes.
that's what Allah means. They're going super fast. These horses are charging super fast. The sparks are actually coming out. Well, it may be the actual physical sparks, or this could be a figure of speech saying they're going super fast. They're doing their mission so well. So they're headed in the right direction so hard. Next ayah is Subha means dawn or the morning time. In Urdu we say Subha too, right? Subha, morning.
Yes.
So for Mughirat Subha means storming the enemies in the morning. So as they're approaching the morning, they're so working really hard and they're approaching the enemies, storming the enemies in the morning. Okay. فَأَثَرْنَ بِهِ نَقْعًا. فَأَثَرْنَ means to rise up. Behi naka'a, the dust. Naka'a is dust. So in the and stirring up the cloud of dust. So think of it like when somebody's in a race. Okay.
Yeah.
So somebody's running fast. What happens?
The sparks come out.
The sparks come out. The cloud of dust fly behind them, right?
Yes.
Or even if the car goes super fast, on a dusty road, the dust flies behind them, right? So Allah is saying, فَأَثَرْنَ بِهِ نَقْعًا, the stirring of the cloud of dust. So the dust is flying because they're going fast. As they strike the ground, they're producing sparks and the dust clouds are flying. Basically, what it means to show is they're going really fast. They're doing the mission really right. They're headed to the right direction. فَوَسَطْنَا بِهِ جَمَعًا. Jama means to gather up. فَوَسَطْنَا, to penetrate, to enter into. What it means is, and they're pushing their way into the heart of the enemy lines. Basically, they're penetrating, they're getting into the enemy's heart, or basically scaring their enemies. They're harassing in a way that they're producing, spreading Islam and spreading Allah's message, and that is making the enemies really scared. So that's what it means. Okay? Innal insana li rabbihi lakanud. Inna, surely. Inna means surely. Insana, what is insan, Ishmael? What is
Mankind.
Mankind. Insana li rabbihi. Li rabbihi means? Rabb means?
Lord.
Lord. Lakanud means ungrateful. So what this verse means? Surely mankind is ungrateful to their Lord. So yes, we are so, as human beings, we are so ungrateful to Allah. We are so ungrateful to our Lord, the maker of our human beings and the universes and everything in the galaxies. Why are we so ungrateful? Did you ever think of it? Why Allah is saying you're so ungrateful? Now think of it. You have arms and legs and muscles and body that moves and functions. You can see, you can smell, you can hear, you can do everything. You can move, you can sit up, you can lay down, you can just in our body, we can do so many things. Then we get food when we want. We have a house. We have school we go to. We have comfortable place. We get clothes. We have nice warm showers. We have every comfort in the world, right? We have parents. We have a good life, right? And how many times do we think and sit down and think, Ya Allah, thank you very much for all the stuff you've given us? Rarely ever that we do that. And we sometimes won't even do 5 times the prayers, right? 5 times a day, daily prayer, that is the minimum Allah is asking. Allah is saying, just do 5 times a day a prayer. And we sometimes miss those too, right?
Yes.
We don't do. So how ungrateful are we that Allah has given us so many things all around us? And all he's asking is 5 daily prayers, and even those we're missing or delaying, or when we go for prayer, we're like, Allah Akbar, quickly, so we can go play.
No.
So sad. We're so ungrateful. So that's what Allah is saying.
You just do it slowly.
Yeah, we do nicely and slowly. And then it says, وَإِنَّهُ عَلَى ذَلِكَ لَشَهِيدٌ. The shaheed means the witness. So what does that mean? And they themselves are a living proof of this. We as human beings are a living proof that we are ungrateful. We're doing things that are ungrateful. If we say thank you Allah all day long and all night long, even then we cannot say thank you enough to Allah, right? So next ayah is وَإِنَّهُ لِحُبِّ خَيْرِ لَشَدِيدٌ. What does lehub means, Ishmael? Lehub, hub. What does hub means?
Hub means love.
Love. And khairi means the wealth. And shadid means, what does shadid means? Intensely. So Allah is saying, and they love wealth far too much. They love their wealth too much. They love their wealth and money and toys and games and big houses and nice cars too much. They're not focused on me, that I'm giving you so many things. You're just forgotten about it. You're ungrateful. That's what Allah is saying. Afala ya'lamu iza bu'sira ma fil qubur. Afala ya'lam. Ya'lam means ilm. There's a Urdu word ilm. Knowledge. Ilm. Ya'lam iza bu'sira. Bu'sira means to scatter. Okay? Ma fil qubur. What is qubur? What does qubur mean, Isaac? Qubur means? Grave. Kabur means grave. So do they not know that when everything in the grave will be spilled out, meaning as the day of judgment will come, the earth will spit out everything from the graves, and everything that secrets that are hidden will be spit out and will come in front of everybody. So do they not know that the earth will spit out everything inside the graves? It will spit out everything and scatter it. Do they not know that? So Allah is warning people. And the next verse is وَحُسِّلَ مَا فِي الصُّدُورِ. What does that mean? And the secrets of the heart will be brought to light. Sudur means breast, or inside our hearts, or inside our chest. So everything inside us that we're hiding, our secrets, everything will be exposed, will come out. So you know how there's security cameras that record people doing a lot of things, right? And you can come and say, oh, I didn't do it, but the security camera records everything, and then somebody can play back and say, yeah, you're lying, right? You can find out if they were lying. Or if a thief comes inside the house and steals something and police catches him and he says, oh, I was never inside the house, I never stole anything, and the police reviewed the CCTV footage, the cameras, and they find out this guy coming inside. So think of it that way. Allah is watching everything we're doing. Allah is watching everything we're doing, and He's going to judge us. And one day, on the day of judgment, everything, all our good, bad, secret, everything will come out and in front of everyone. So you can be so embarrassed if you've been doing bad things, right? So that's what Allah is saying. Everything will be exposed on that day. Every secret will be coming out that day. So you better watch out, because Allah is watching. Inna rabbahum bihim yoma izin lakhabir. Surely their Lord is fully aware of them on that day. So yom means, Ishmael?
Yom means day.
Day. La khabir means all aware. Khabir is knowledgeable. Allah is all knowledgeable on that day. On the day meaning every day Allah knows, and on the day of judgment Allah would know everything. So it's not like you're going to hide something from Allah. There's nothing you can do that you can say, oh, Allah wasn't watching. Allah is watching the whole time, right? Allah is watching the whole time. So that's what it means. So and friends, I use this book, the Clear Quran for Kids, for this translation, for this tafsir. It's a book generally meant for up to 5th grader kids, but this is a really good book for adults too. So I would highly recommend you tell your parents to buy this book, read it with you, and they should read it themselves too. It has easy translation, easy to understand, and you should understand this. Okay?
Thank you, Mama, for explaining Surah Al-Adiyat. So when I recite it, now I know what I'm reading.
That's right. Now we know what we're reading. So when we recite Surah Al-Adiyat, we'll know exactly what's inside it, right?
Yes.
Right? So we should always understand and revisit, because sometimes we can forget too. Okay? What are you going to do? Like and subscribe?
Read
the Masti Kids.
Allah Hafiz.